Warning, the following promo contains Pokemon-based improv.
Baneri, finish it with a double kick! Bang, bang, bang!
Oh no! You've defeated me, Lord of Psychic Types, King Photon.
King Photon, I knew it was you! You appeared in a shimmer of light in my bedroom to challenge me to a Pokemon gym battle. Say it's alright, but hey, I've beaten you now, and your silly Abra. Give me a gym badge.
A gym badge? From King Photon? I can grant you anything. A wish? What's your wish? I'll tell you. A Pokemon roleplay podcast.
Well, that's not my wish.
It is now.
Okay.
Plug it in. Welcome to Critical Ditto, a tabletop role-playing podcast set in the world of Pokemon, focused on collaborative storytelling and improv.
Is it a game?
Yes, a role-playing game with dice and voices.
I kind of would prefer a gym badge, if I'm honest.
Well, I don't have any.
Well, get the hell out of my room!
Photon away!
You're still here!
Abra, help me, please! Abra!
You're still here! Abra's gone!
Oh, can I listen to the podcast?
Search for Critical Ditto wherever you get your podcasts if you want a bit more of whatever that was.
Welcome, everybody, to Stranger Damies. I believe this is episode 107. We are doing this over Skype here, so if you guys hear any pauses in dialogue, that's people trying not to talk over to each other, this will get better as we go along. So hopefully we don't have to do this for too long, but yeah, so we wanted to make sure we got some episodes out to you because we know everybody is stuck inside here with the, quarantine situation that hopefully will be nearing an end by the time these episodes air, but probably not. Either way, either way, thank you guys for listening to us. So let's get into the recap. You guys had successfully defeated Annie and stopped her from raising Tiamat. The Wyld Stallynz now are in possession of the Drakenhorn, and have also forced Tituvius back to the Hells. And you had enough time to celebrate. You had about a week or two just to yourselves in the town of Stillbend before you had to travel to Emon. Got a lot done. Zakara said bye to Latari. Latari left a present for Pizza Tacos, which was the deck of illusions, which I do have on me if he wants to do it, unless we can figure out a way to get a deck of cards out. But and then Tom, as more Tom than Tiresias, got a new weapon that is shaped like a certain sword from a certain video game that is coming out in a few weeks, or is probably already out by the time this episode airs. So he has a broadsword, a great sword +1 that he had gotten from Astaroth, who had found it inside the rubble of Stillbend. And then Fred figured out some moves to be able to fight a dragon, and now dragons have disadvantage on melee attacks against him. And speaking of dragons, Zakara was able to learn how to possibly ride her dragon and be able to use that in combat when needed. O'Craig went off to on a little bit of a pilgrimage to Whitestone to see the shrine of Sarenrae there. So he's off on his own. He's going to meet up with them in Emon. And Bort, our lovable turtle friend, has hitched a ride with the Stallions to Emon because he was told by his sister, who is a Green Lantern, that there's a great evil coming to the land of Taldore, and that he needs to be in Emon to help stem it. So, without further ado, before we get to the final part of the last episode, where you guys are in the Council of Taldore's chambers, and you have seen that Hutijin is standing in there and has a the Kree saying to arrest Teddy, Fred, and Tribeca, we will rewind a couple of hours, and we're probably a day at this point, and meet up with O'Craig, who is in Whitestone. O'Craig, it's a beautiful day. You just got done talking through the sending spell from, I believe, Pizza Tacos, wondering where you were at, and you have finally gotten a chance to get to the shrine. So you approach the shrine, and what do you do as you walk in? There's a beautiful pool of water. There's a statue of Sarenrae in the background, and a place for you to kneel.
I take a drink of water. I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
It's been days since I've drank.
Yeah, so the water there is really stale. Probably hasn't been moving around in a few years, probably. It's
Pretty
not much
stagnant.
of a... Pretty stagnant. Yeah, probably tastes like, it's swamp water or something like that, to that effect. You don't care. You haven't drank in a few days, so it tastes good to you. Do you begin to pray?
Yeah, I walk over to the statue and I get on a knee and I do a little holy, gesture. I don't know exactly what it is, like the Macarena thing or whatever. Yeah, and then I start to pray and I ask, Sarenrae, why am I here?
Yeah, so as you kneel and you do your Macarena, symbol, and you see a bright light fills the room, and out in front of you walks this beautiful, long, blonde-haired woman with a flowy white dress, sort of floats towards you. You don't see any feet or anything, and she goes to you. She's like, you have come. Thank you so much, Prince O'Craig. I was a little afraid that you wouldn't be able to make it here, but I'm glad to see you're here.
Yeah, of course. When a god calls upon you, you answer.
Yes, and I'm so happy you did. So the reason I brought you here was I thought, since you have become such a well, you're not so much devout yet. That would be a strong word for it. But you are a believer, and you do deserve to learn about me a little bit more. And with what you've been going up against, it's better than ever that you do know my history. She says, back about 800 years ago, during the calamity, when the prime deities and the betrayer gods were fighting on this plane of yours, I was sort of on the sidelines a little bit, because I would always see the good in everyone and was trying to redeem some of the betrayer gods there. And so, unfortunately, one day in battle, I was tricked by a betrayer god that you may know as Asmodeus, and he was able to trick me and was able to almost completely kill me, but was able to also spread rumor around to discredit all my followers and temples, and basically wipe me off the face of the deities of Exandria. And as you probably know the story, roll an intelligence check for me, Dan. Right.
Intelligence. I should know this by now. It's probably 0. I think it's 0, yeah. Natural 1.
Okay. You have no idea what story she's talking about.
But I just keep nodding. Like, oh, yeah,
she keeps going on as though you do know. She's like, that special person brought back my name and began to rebuild my temples, and has gotten me to the power to where I can help someone like you in the situation you were in at your death, to bring you back. But there's something else you need to do before taking your revenge on Asmodeus. There's a great evil that is gaining power amongst the outer planes. Something that hasn't been seen in a millennia. And I think he's more of your goal right now than Asmodeus.
So Asmodeus he's like a second tier bad guy. We got the top tier coming.
Yeah. This one is someone that even all the betrayer gods fear. And his people have been in secret trying to form a way to release him from his prison beneath the sea. So what I need you to do is to go to my shrine in Emon, pray there to check in with me, and then meet up with your friends. And hopefully they are smart enough and have probably figured out some things by then in the week or so journey it'll take you to get there. And hopefully we can stem the tide of this great evil.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. Just which way is Emon again? Just give me like a map or something.
Yeah, just go basically due west and you'll hit it. It's the biggest city on the western side of the continent.
Oh, okay. So yeah, west is to the left.
Yeah, basically, you see the road you came in on here?
Oh, the road out there.
Yeah. Just follow that road, and it runs right into Emon.
Okay.
Pretty
Sounds
simple.
Good.
Can't get lost.
How far away is that? If you could ballpark it.
If you're walking, probably 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
If you get a horse, probably a week.
Okay. Got it.
So
do you have do you like do godly provisions, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you just be like, bam, here's some bread, or bam, here's some meat?
No.
What
kind of person can change things into bread and fish? I don't get that.
Well, I gave a lot of my money to this demon tiefling guy. So I'm kind of like
a demon or a tiefling. Those are two different things.
Well,
my son.
He's a tiefling, but he's from hell, right? If I remember correctly.
Tieflings are okay, and you can see the form sort of sits down in like a cross-legged motion, puts his hands out, and goes, "Okay, let me start. Tieflings are devils. Devils are different than demons."
Well, I feel like we're splitting hairs. They're both evil.
No, we're not. Devils are much more law and order, much more structured society. Demons are chaos.
Well, I'm not gonna argue with a god. All right, if you probably know better.
2 different planes, 2 different things. You'll piss one off by calling them the other. Just to let you know.
One of those things. Got it. Gotcha.
Yes.
I'm with you. All right, so I'll head out. Do I have to go now? I'm kind of tired. Can I sleep? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can rest before you head out. What I would just say is don't do it here. People come and pray here at all times of the day.
Yeah,
kind of weird to see a sleeping half-orc inside the temple.
Yeah, I don't want to freak people out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she goes, remember, you must check in with me first in Emon before meeting with your friends.
Got it.
Yep.
Thank you for your help.
And she goes, anytime. And then she sort of backs away, and the light seems to fade. And then you stand up and you turn around, and then you hear behind me, you hear the words, "Hey, brah, not even going to say hi?"
I quickly turn around to see who's there.
So in the pool of water, you see in a spectral, like holy-like form, the shape of your brother, King Roni.
What?
In there. And all you see is that he is pointing behind you. And then as you turn around, roll a perception check for me.
Dan's gonna actually cry.
I'm so confused right now. Perception.
Yeah.
16.
16. So as you turn around, you get a quick flash of, you see a hooded figure standing directly behind you where the point is. And you notice with a 16 going above a 15, you notice that it looks like his left eye is sort of foggy and like sort of like a glass sort of eye thing. And then all you see is his mouth move and look at you and go, "Morning Star." And then you instantly fall to the ground and feel your breath leave your body.
What?
And you are...
Wait,
What?
what do you mean am I like knocked unconscious?
No, if you here, give me well, no, that perception's high enough. If you want to just roll a d20.
Okay. All right, now what?
What you roll?
An 8?
8. What do you usually add for counterspell?
What?
I forget.
Hold on. This is completely counterspell. I don't remember. Is it the spell attack or the modifier?
I think so. Yeah.
So 8 plus 7. Is that
15?
15.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not enough. You get hit by this force that slams into you as the words "Morning Star" comes out of his mouth, and you fall to the ground and your breath leaves your body. And yeah, you're past unconsciousness.
So what is it?
And
was that dead?
yeah, you're dead. And someone, and here, the last thing you hear as your soul is leaving is a knock on the door, and someone goes, "Well, Mr. O'Craig, are you okay?" And then
I can't answer that.
Nope. And then some screaming, and then we flash back to Emon.
Oh,
So
what
guys,
the hell?
you are inside the chamber for the Tal'Dorei Council. Hutijin has revealed himself to you. If you guys all want to accept... Yeah, no, well, Bort's there. So everybody roll perception checks for me.
Oh, now I gotta pull up Bort, goddammit. Hold on. It wasn't expecting.
24 for me.
Okay.
Oh.
19.
5.
19.
You gotta give me a minute, Mark. Alright.
No problem.
Dan's in shock right now.
What am I rolling, goddammit?
Perception.
Perception. Where's my perception? 18.
Or is Bort?
Yeah. So I have a plus
Okay.
5.
Alright, so everybody above a 20 as Hutijin turns around, I will bring you guys to the map on roll 20 here.
New map.
New map.
Feels like old times, man. Roll 20.
Yeah.
This is
So
back to the olden days.
as he turns around, I tried my best. I couldn't really find council chairs, so this thing is sort of like a dais, not really a thing that it looks like. That's sort of where the council members would sit up there. That thing at the top of the map.
Okay. I dig it.
So as he turns around and comes towards this direction here, like he's sort of moving like that, you see a little glimmer behind the chair back there, but you can't make it out. Yeah, nobody rolled even a nat 20. Yeah, because what's your perception plus that 20, John?
I have I have plus 5, so 25.
Okay. Yeah, still not enough. This guy rolled really high.
That's only people above above 20 saw the glimmer.
Yeah. So and with the 25, John's the only one that's seen that it looks maybe like a shape of something, and not just a light, but not high enough to see what exactly it is. So anyway, Hutijin approaches you guys, and he instructs the guards, and he goes, "You three, take away the that one, and points to Fred, and the 3 guards here pull Fred aside and start taking him off to jail. You are in the manacles that pulse with a blue light. So roll an intelligence check, Fred.
One second.
No problem.
So total of 7.
Okay. You have seen these manacles before. You don't know exactly what the flashing blue lights mean on your wrist, but you know before that it would be tough to possibly get out of these. So
Sure.
do you comply and let them take you away?
Let me think about this. So, recapping what just happened at the end of the last episode, Hutijin said that we are being captured because he's accusing us of trying to raise Tiamat or do something bad with the Drakenhorn, right?
Yeah, he had presented evidence and got, including a decree that had come to the council from the Platinum Sanctuary, which basically confirmed all of his evidence that you guys had been behind the raising of Tiamat, and that the Sanctuary wanted you arrested on site. Just the 3 of you. Tribeca, Teddy, and you. And now Hutijin's just saying to take you out of the room.
And is Hutijin appearing in his devil form here?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's out in the open here.
And then one more question really quick. We were supposed to meet Cranor here, right?
No, he went back to the Platinum Sanctuary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we have no allies here, and if they kidnap us, then we have to hope that they overturn their false evidence. So I think I'm gonna try to run instead of letting them put manacles on me.
Okay.
So the way that works is that so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cast darkness, which I can do because I'm a tiefling.
Yeah.
Centered on myself, so that there's just a big smoke cloud that nobody can see through. And then I'm going to move away, trying to get out of the building, and then cutting action to dash to further get out of the building. And I think as I'm doing this, I want to say something to the other people so they know what I'm doing, and I'm just gonna say, oh no, I'm just gonna yell, your evidence is fake. Yeah, I'm just gonna yell #fake news.
Okay.
Whoa, look at him run!
All right, and so as you spark the darkness down, and as you start to move off, everybody hears from Hutijin. You hear just a giant click, and then you notice. Everybody roll perception except Fred.
Natural 20.
Okay.
16.
15.
23.
Okay. Ooh. So
It's ridiculous.
everybody above a 15, which I think is everyone, sees that after hearing the click, you see that Fred is now frozen in place in a mid-sprint there, and everybody else behind Hutijin is frozen in place, but the rest of you can move. You can see that nothing has happened to you, and you just hear Hutijin turns and goes, I wish I didn't have to do that. Could have just went off and done this. Anyway, so now it's just us here. and you see the people behind him are sort of like teetering in their standing position behind him. And he goes, so I'm assuming by his reaction to me that you guys do know who I am.
He probably knew who you were the best of all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, well, my name is Hutijin, and I am, unfortunately, the right-hand man, per se, of Mistopheles. And he looks over at Tribeca and goes, Ariel, you were so hard to find. So tough. I can't believe 5 years or more you were just a ghost. And now you're just standing in front of here right now.
Can she even hear you? She's frozen, right?
No, everybody, only Fred's frozen.
You're pretty sure she could hear you.
Yes, because this thing, and you see him whip out in his hand real fast. He goes, this, I can freeze time for everybody except people I choose.
Oh, so frozen in time, not frozen in ice. Gotcha.
No, yeah. So I chose everyone but that guy that was trying to scramble away.
Oh.
And he points to Fred. I was just going to let him go to jail and not really be involved. You know, his politics and bureaucracy, and I didn't really want to deal with that, but he seems to have made me force my hand. Mm-hmm. And he goes, so you guys are the Wyld Stallynz. You have taken out the one piece of the puzzle and are probably in possession of the Dragon Horn, but I'm just going to assume that no matter what I did, you guys would not give it to me. So I'm not even going to ask. You can do with it what you want. She can stay in the first level of hell for all I care. She wasn't necessary to my plans. It's a little bump in the road, but I think I'm good. And he slowly starts walking over to Tribeca and goes, oh, poor sweet Ariel. Why couldn't you just stay, take Beelzebub's hand in marriage? That plan was just so perfect. And it wasn't even going to...
chef's kiss?
Yes, he did.
Mwah. I thought that's what that was.
And it wasn't even going to be that long. I never understood why you fled. It's not like you love your father. Nobody really loves anyone in hell.
I lean over to Zakara and I'm like, how long is this guy going to monologue?
Maybe if he talks for long enough, we'll get an advantage over him.
And you see Tribeca squirms a little in her manacles as he walks over, and you see them flash. Whoever is proficient in Arcana, roll that for me.
Not me.
Me either.
17.
17. All right, so you notice you don't know completely, but you feel like the flashing on the arms is stopping her from casting a spell.
Okay. Thanks. I lean over to Pizza Tacos. I think the manacles they're wearing don't allow them to cast spells. I'm pretty sure. Okay.
Well, that would make sense, seeing as how she didn't try anything. So.
Yeah.
But I start to talk. Mr. Hutijin, can I approach the bench?
And he walks over and he goes, sure. What would you like to say, Farron?
I'd like to say, as Ariel's lawyer, I found this mighty unorthodox. You have been put her in chains without due process. We talk about evidence. As counsel, I demand to see said evidence.
Yeah. And he goes, sure. And he tosses you over the decree from the Platinum Sanctuary that gives him the authorization to arrest her. and you see that it is signed.
I didn't ask for no decree. I asked for evidence. Evidence of why she is under arrest by this decree.
Well,
due process, sir. Have you ever heard of due process before? We have something like that outside of under heaven, or what you will call heaven.
And he goes, I have no idea what you're speaking about. Outer heaven is a slang term for our land, our
It's
plane.
derogatory. You call it derogatory because that tiefling that tried to run away, he told us that was the proper name for it.
Yes, for the younger generation and the ones that did not fight to secure their place. Outer heaven has become a popular term for the Nine Hells.
Just want to extend an apology if that is not the proper term. I am just a simple lawyer. I trusted this tiefling that tried to run amok, and he led me astray. Now, evidence is due process. You put someone on trial, their counsel is allowed to see the evidence that is held against them.
And he goes, well, first off, before you guys hold the piece of evidence, anyone in possession of the Drakenhorn is in process of starting the spell to raise Tiamat, so you guys are holding the evidence that you have. And then,
now, may I interrupt, sir? Sorry. You're saying that us, the members of the Wyld Stallynz, are in possession of the Drakenhorn? Whether or not that is true, but that is what I am understanding. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Mark.
I believe the Drakenhorn is here.
But it is not on the person that you so-called Ariel, that tiefling over there. Is that correct?
She is a part of your group, is she not?
She is not a part of the Wyld Stallynz, never has been, never will be.
Okay, and he starts walking a little closer over to them. And then he puts his club to her throat, and she goes, well, if you're saying all of these people are not part of your group, correct?
That is what I'm saying. They are not Wyld Stallynz. I know of them, but they are not official Wyld Stallion members. If you look on our Wikipedia page, we've only had so many members. Neither of them is called Ariel.
And he looks her in the eyes as you're talking, goes, your life would have been so much better under Morning Star. Do you understand how hard it was to trick two devils? And then he brings out his sword on his other hand and stabs Teddy through the heart.
Oh. I take out my hand axes.
And
be that as it may, once again, I am the lawyer for Ariel.
You just killed someone. Why isn't anyone doing anything here?
I am not Teddy's lawyer. Very sad, although I must mean, I am just interested in getting my client out of harm's way.
Okay.
She's not going anywhere. We are here in Emon. We're not going anywhere. Trust me that we're not going to go anywhere. As her lawyer, I trust that she will not flee.
Yeah.
If you want me to post bond, I could do that.
And he grabs her by the arm and goes, well, I don't have much trust for you mortals here. And
Mark,
does anybody do anything?
Mark, real quick. While this is going on, can I take a look around the room to see if there's any other entrances or exits other than what we came through?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
There must be something you want, sir.
20.
20?
Yeah.
There's only one way in and out.
All right. How big is Hutijin?
He's about 8.5 feet tall.
Okay. I'm going to shoulder rush him.
Okay, so you roll for that, and everybody else roll initiative.
What am I rolling here?
Right off.
Does that include me?
No, you're still frozen in time.
Okay.
What am I rolling here, Mark?
Whatever shoulder rush is.
Was that an unarmed strike, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a 12.
Okay, that misses. You bounce right off him, and you are now located somewhere in that area. Next to him. So, what are your initiative rolls?
I gotta roll initiative now. Hold on.
6.
18 for Tiresias.
Zakara rolled a 13. Sorry. Or
What's
14.
Astaroth roll?
Oh, hold on.
You said 13 for Zakara?
14, sorry, for Zakara. And Astaroth, he rolled a 10, and then I don't know his modifier because I don't have it open right now, but give me a second.
I rolled a 20, Mark.
Okay, on my end.
Dirty 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. And once we get Astaroth, we can start. So he now hasn't fully grasped Tribeca yet. But you see Teddy's lifeless body just on the ground. And the sword, as he pulled it out of him, you see to have been sucking some kind of essence into the sword as he puts it away.
Jeez. Astaroth rolled a 10. That's it.
Okay, 10. All right.
Oh boy. You have to fight it. Is this guy a demon or a devil? He's a
He's a
devil,
devil.
right? All right, we have to fight it.
Devils are fiends, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So we start off with Fort. You get to go again.
Shit. All right. Well, this is fun. I haven't done this in a long time. I'm not knocked prone or anything, am I?
Nope.
Okay.
You just sort of bounced off him.
All right. So I have my hand axes out, and I'm gonna do something that I have never done actually. I'm gonna clang them together, and I'm gonna rage.
All right. All right. So
right.
bonus action, rage. What's your action?
I don't know.
Yeah. You guys now see him slam his axe together. He just feels anger come over. You've never seen a turtle angry before, so it's kind of like a weird situation, especially for first timers in this situation. But Bort ignores all that.
What's gotten into this guy?
All right, so I'm gonna take 2 swipes with my hand axes then.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so for the first one, it's 16.
All right, that 16 misses.
All right. Oh, natural 1.
Oh, wow.
That misses as well.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
do you move or do you stay where you are?
I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna go right behind him if I can.
All right. Yeah. So you're. Oh, that's moving him. That's not what I want to do. All right. You're kind of behind him now.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah. So yeah. Because for some reason I can't select you right now.
That's fine.
All right. So that brings us to. Let me bring it back up. Tiresias, what's your dex score?
Dex is +2.
Plus 2.
11. That's an 11. No, I'm sorry. 11 overall.
11 overall. Okay. How's it a +2 with an 11?
That's my save.
Oh, okay.
I was doing the wrong
okay.
thing.
Okay. Yeah, because that would have been your All right, so that actually means Hutijin goes first because he's has better dex than you. You guys both rolled an 18. So he's going to use his turn to try and grapple Tribeca. So he's going to roll his strength saving throw here.
By the way, Mark, I can't move my own character, so.
I know, I'm moving everyone.
Okay.
So it just makes it easy. So he rolled a 12, and then she's rolling her save. And she rolls a 7. So he uses his action to successfully grapple her, and he just stands in place right now. All right, Tiresias, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to move up to him since I should now have advantage. Bort is behind him.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Branding Smite
All right, go ahead.
as a bonus action. And then I'm going to attack with the Mace of Disruption.
Okay.
First attack is a... Hang on. 27.
27 hits. Roll damage.
That is 10. And then my other thing is another 2d6. 14. 14 on the first hit.
Okay. All right. Roll your second attack.
That is also a 27.
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. That first attack, what did I say it was?
You get 14.
Yeah,
Or
it should be 21. It should be 21.
21 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. All right. So second one hits. What's the damage?
5, 7 is 12. 20 damage on the second hit.
All right, 20 damage. And as you rain down blows on him, you hear you just hear him go, enough! And screams. And I want everybody to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
16.
13.
Gosh.
4.
So Kara rolled a 26.
Okay.
And Astaroth rolled a 10.
Okay. So everybody under, except I think it's just Sakara. Everyone else, you feel this dread come over you as this giant 8-foot devil creature just screams out in pain at you, and you guys are, except Sakara, are all frightened.
I can't
Right
be
now.
frightened while raging.
Yep. Then no, Bort is also immune from it as well.
I can't be frightened either.
Okay.
Sorry, Mark.
Don't worry, Mark. I can.
No one's frightened right now.
So, so those of you that are immune, you're not frightened. So that means only Astaroth is frightened right now.
I didn't
guy.
roll. I only rolled a 13.
Okay, so Pizza
Wait, let
Taco.
me see if Astaroth can, for some reason, not be frightened.
What does frightened?
You can't move willingly closer to him, and you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls,
Okay,
as long as you can see him.
that's probably fine.
You're good. Everything's fine.
Yeah,
No,
I guess
he-
diplomacy
he-
wasn't at the cards today.
Yeah, diplomacy with
Can't
the
win 'em
devil.
all. Yeah. The
All right.
devil and pizza tacos.
I was gonna say, what are you trying to say?
Well, the devil and Daniel Webster.
Yeah, I get it.
But I don't know his last name. I think it's just
Tacos.
yeah.
Tacos.
There we go.
All right.
I like how
so,
he kept saying.
so
I'm
that
just a
brings us
simple lawyer."
to Zakara. You can move closer. You can do whatever you want here. And
I'm gonna stay where I am. Zakara's
Okay.
going to cast, or I'm going to cast Planar Binding on
Okay.
Hutijin. So he has to make a Charisma 15 save,
okay.
and then I'll let you know what it does if he fails.
Fail.
Then he fails.
Yeah!
Oh, we did.
Okay.
There it does.
So it says, with this spell, you bind a celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend to your service. The creature, blah, blah, blah. Hold on.
It doesn't say that part there.
A bound creature must
Hello?
follow. A bound creature must follow your instructions to the best of its ability. If the creature is hostile towards you, it strives to twist your words to achieve its own objectives. If it carries out your instructions completely before the spell ends, it travels to you to report a fact. If you are on the same plane of existence, blah blah blah. So basically, I can control him.
Okay. That sounds great, but he'll use one of his legendary resistances to succeed that.
Thanks for letting her read that entire
Yeah.
thing.
That was
And I
the point.
paraphrased it.
I got so
Um,
excited
great.
thinking I'd be freed finally.
Yeah, sorry, I tried. I've been waiting to use that spell against the Mirror Man for like months. Okay.
And you probably would have been able to bind.
Yeah.
because this is an archdevil. So.
Okay. Now, just as a reminder for bonus actions, can I cast on somebody else? It has to just be a cantrip, right?
Cantrip.
Or
yep.
okay. I can't do anything to help Teddy. All right, I guess that's it then.
Yeah, you can roll perception for me while you were looking in his direction.
In Teddy's direction?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a long roll. 14.
14. That's enough. You're close enough, and you've seen it before. You look over and you see the where Teddy was standing and all. Instead of a body or anything, there's just goop that is slowly dissipating.
Okay. Cool.
There.
He went back to hell.
Yeah. So that brings us to Astaroth. He can't move closer, and any attacks are at disadvantage.
Okay.
And this is his Azamar form, not the red dragon form.
Yeah. So Astaroth is going to cast Scorching Ray. Let me make sure it's not going to hit, because Wart's behind him, right?
Yeah. A ray should go right at him.
Okay. So he's going to cast Scorching Ray. It's 3 rays, and he's going to center them all on Hutijin.
Okay. Roll him at disadvantage.
It's going to be hard because there's a lot of dice. Okay. Okay. So I rolled 21 first.
That for the first ray?
For all 3 rays. Do you want me to roll each ray separately?
No, you were rolling the hit, right?
It's a spell. It doesn't say to hit.
It doesn't say spell attack?
Says...
Because
there is a... I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I haven't actually done like a...
Yeah, so roll 2d20s, take the lowest, because disadvantage.
Oh, Jesus. 9. And natural 1.
Yep, so the ray comes out of his hand. So it's the first time he's actually using spells really in this form in a long time. And he sort of gets a little nervous because he's fearful of this 8.5 foot devil in front of him. And it just goes springing off the wall behind. Like he misses him completely and it hits the wall behind him on the far side of the room. All right, does he have bonus action movement? He can really only move on these left 3 blocks because he can't get closer.
He does not have any bonus actions.
Okay, and then stay in place there.
Yeah.
All right, so that brings us to pizza tacos.
Better do something, man. Your woman's in trouble. And I think you're on mute.
I am going to look at Fred, and I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
Hooray!
All right, let me see. Because this is not one spell that's in D&D Beyond, so let me... Does it say anything in the Dispel Magic if it's a high-level spell, if you have to roll anything? I'm trying to remember.
Ant, I think you're muted.
Motherfucker.
It looked like you were talking for a while, too.
Any spell or 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so roll a d20, add your spellcasting ability, because it's above a 3rd level.
So that's my spell attack?
Yeah.
Is that... Okay.
Yep.
22.
22? Yep, you see it smash, and the spell is off Fred, and roll initiative for me, Fred.
Yeah. 1 second.
You better not keep running.
Well, you should say something because I was frozen in time, so I don't know anything that happened. I got a 25 total.
Look around.
Yeah. So your turn. Are you doing anything bonus action or anything?
Are you going to make me use a bonus action to talk to him? Or
Yeah, you can yell at him.
I
Yeah,
could
he's
say,
next up. So
read the room, Fred. Don't run. Is that my bonus action?
well, that would be a free action. You can do something else.
Okay, I'm just going to
I
cast.
can say you yelled at as you were sending the dispel magic.
I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery at Hutijin.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, Hutijin, more like Butijin.
Okay. Is that a saving throw?
It's a Wisdom 18.
Okay.
Bort laughs hysterically at that.
He rolled a natural 18, so he's
Angry and hysterically.
Of course he does. So I think it's half 3d4s halved. Gotta find my third d4. Oh yeah! Wow, this is gonna be good. Oh yeah, that's a 1 or 2, I guess, if we get the advantage.
Okay.
Rolling like shit.
So is that 2
All of
points
us.
of damage? Or
Yes.
3? What?
I rolled 3, so
So
half.
it would be 2. I
Ulysses
always
rolled well.
I always give you guys the round up.
Where the hell are my d4s?
So all right. So that brings us top of the round. Fred, you are now frozen. I'm gonna say, just because of the way the time magic works, you take your movement. So you would go 30. I'll give you, like, you're in the back of the room here. I think that's
Sure.
30. Yeah. So that's where you stop running and hear Pizza Tacos yell out to you. So
I'm assuming, but I didn't cast darkness, right?
no, you would still be able to do that if you want.
Okay, well, so if I had cast darkness, then that means that everybody can't see anything, which would be very bad for this current situation.
Yeah.
So that didn't happen. Okay, so I'm running away because that's what I was doing when I got frozen in time.
Yeah.
And then I noticed that nobody is in the same spot they were when I started running. And then turn around, see them apparently attacking Hutijin. And what Pizza Tacos yelled and go, fucking goddammit, you're really trying to do this? This is absolutely not gonna work. So I guess I'll use my bonus action to dash, and then I want to be flanking Hutijin.
Okay, so you want to be next to Bort here, or?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
As long as I'm flanking. And then I'll attack with the short sword of wounding.
Yeah, go right ahead.
So let me just look at my attack bonus. Yeah, okay. Plus 9. Oh, wow. Natural 1.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So
This is
that
what
misses.
happens when we take the dice away from them.
I'm just gonna rush them, guys.
Well, I saw things going south, and I was trying to save your woman. I didn't see you doing anything over there, Mr. Southern lawyer.
So
Trying some diplomacy. We're just not gonna rush them, see what happens.
yeah, so
He
you
is a
miss.
barbarian.
That brings us to top of the round. Bort.
All right, I'm going to
Big muscle-bound nerd.
What?
nerd. All right, seeing how I missed twice, that's gonna send me into where the hell is it? I just saw it.
Ultra rage.
Something like that.
He's gonna turn into a Power Ranger.
I'm gonna go.
He's gonna cry.
I'm gonna go into a frenzy.
Oh.
Okay.
While raging, you can choose to frenzy. You can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one. So what is that? I get 2 attacks and the
Yeah, you
additional
get 3
one.
attacks. Yes.
Okay.
Killing
But the third attack takes away your bonus action. So this is your turn here doing these 3 attacks.
Right. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. So 3 attacks. Here we go.
There's no. That's restless. Never mind.
Yeah, so
Go ahead.
Franzi, I get 3 attacks, right?
Yeah. One of them gives me advantage, but that's not this one.
Right. So first one was a natural 1, so that's not
That
good.
misses.
What is wrong with us?
Jesus.
So that's a 20. Actually, 21.
Will you get? Did you roll advantage? You get advantage on all these rolls.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yes, because you're flanking.
Okay. So let's say that was the first roll. So 21.
Okay, so that hits.
Okay. Should I just do all the rolls?
Do all the attack rolls since it's 3 of them.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
Wow.
And I think I get something special with natural 20, so I'll look that up. 16?
16 misses.
Okay, so I hit
So-
twice, right?
Yep, roll your, do your crit stuff first, because that's
Yeah.
going to be...
What is it with the critical? Brutal critical. You can roll 1 additional weapon damage dice when determining the extra damage for a critical hit. So what is that? I would,
Yeah, so, this is the one thing with home brewing, is that I think for barbarians, because of how ridiculous your damage could be, double all of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay.
I
So,
think
like,
sometimes
double-
I think sometimes barbarians just get that extra dice; they don't get the double.
Okay.
So
So
I'll let
the
you
first
double it
one,
all.
the first one was just the regular.
Yeah.
So.
So-
That's first one is 12 damage.
Okay.
Ooh, that's 12. 12. That's 20. 26 for the second one.
Okay, that's with the dice doubled.
Yeah, I think I did it right because it's a D6 plus 5.
No, the pluses don't get doubled; just what you rolled on the dice.
Oh, so yeah, I rolled a 6. So that's 12.
Okay.
And then I add the 5, right? That's 8.
And you roll one more 6
Okay.
because the brutal critical.
And do I add the plus?
And you double
to it?
that dice. No, only one plus.
Okay.
So
Okay.
12 plus what was that dice?
The one I just rolled was a 4.
So that's 8. So it's 20 plus 5. So 25.
25. Okay.
That's 37
Sorry, I'm-
points of damage.
Getting ready to. I've never done this before, so I apapologize to everybody.
And he just
Adding. I've never added before. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
can
talking
we
about.
believe that?
so he just shakes his head and he's gonna get a little angry at that and use his one of his legendary actions to. Oh no, he comes up next in the turn. What am I doing? Never mind. So he's up next. He's going to turn around and he's going to take all 4 of his attacks at O'Craig.
I mean, Bort.
Or Bort, I'm sorry. Jesus, I'm so used to saying O'Craig.
He can attack O'Craig if he
Yeah.
wants.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Bort. He's going
These
to.
rolled rather difficult.
He's going to do 3 because he can't do the one with his claw because he's got. What's his name? Tribeca in his arm. So he can do. He's going to bite you. He's going to hit you with his mace, which is in his other hand, as you can see on the screen there. And then he's going to hit you with his tail.
Okay. Let's see how this goes.
All right. So
Turtle
first
soup.
attack with the bite. That would be a. That's a 25.
Oh, yeah,
That
that
hit?
hits.
The fucking plus 15.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
We're in trouble for the rest of this campaign.
That is 32 on the mace hit.
Yeah.
Can we wave the white flag?
And that is 20 on the tail
Oh,
hit.
they all hit. All 3.
Oh no, he's dead.
All right. So
Dead.
I'm just kidding.
for the bite. And here. That is 2d6. So that is. That is 18 points of damage.
Okay.
There.
Halved.
Halved. Yes.
These are all halved, right?
correct. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, they're all +8. Okay. That makes this easier. I don't have to keep clicking back and forth. Another 18
Okay. Halved.
to 9.
So that's 18 total so far.
Yep. And then the tail attack is, I believe that would be, that's 8 too. So that would be 24 points of damage, half the 12.
And I'm out. I'm just kidding. Did I scare you?
A little bit, because I'm trying to plan 2 characters now.
So he goes, all right. And then he just groans and sort of more that you guys are a bother than anything. Oh, I forgot what they hit you with the bite. So,
No, you did all 3.
Yeah, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit! All right. Well, I got it. Okay. Do I get advantage on those? I don't know. Oh, I do. Okay, sweet. 20.
Ooh, just fails.
Just fails. God damn it!
So
Mark.
you take.
Take 37 more damage.
It's 1 more 6.
You take 200 points of damage.
So that is a 11 points of poison damage.
Is that halved?
No, it's poison damage. You take it all.
Oh.
And you are now poisoned. So that means you had disadvantage on all attack rolls. Essentially, you have straight rolls now, as long as you stay in this position.
Okay.
You don't get advantage from the flanking anymore.
Okay.
Okay, and you can repeat that throw at the end of every one of your turns.
Okay.
Okay, that brings us to Tiresias.
Okay, after all that, let's see. All right. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action. And then I'm going to attack with the Mace of Disruption. With advantage, correct? That's a 9. So the first roll is an 18. Is there a plane coming in for a landing? What was that?
That's a train going by my house.
Where's Mark? Did we lose Mark?
No, I'm here.
Okay. All right. So first roll actually was a 20. Nope. It's a 27. All right, I was right.
Yep.
And my
27 hits.
My second attack, 15 plus 9, 24. Does 24 hit?
24 hits.
Okay. Let me
Okay,
just
roll
roll.
damage.
Let me just roll to make sure I don't get a natural 20. Okay. All right. So 6 plus 7 is 13. And then I will roll 2d6. It's 19 for the first attack.
Okay.
That is 12. That's 17 for the second attack.
Okay. 17. All right. And he grunts as you slam him with the mace. You just see him getting like very angry and sort of just annoyed right now. And at the end of your turn, you do anything else?
I'm going to say, let us go and I'll stop doing this.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, he looks you dead in the eye while having Tribeca in his arms and goes, "Well, guys, it's been fun." And he snaps his fingers and poof, teleports.
I'm gonna have to find her again.
Out of the room.
Sorry, buddy. I tried.
I'm sorry, Pizza Tacos. Your princess is in another castle.
So he is no longer in the room, but you guys are still in initiative here. That brings us to Zakara.
Oh, jeez.
You can do perception, investigation, anything.
Okay, I'm gonna do a perception check to see if I can notice any like magical auras, or see if I can figure out if he's still in the room. I guess maybe just invisible or something.
Yep. Go right ahead.
17.
Okay, so what you notice, you see the puff, recognize the teleport spell, but you do not see any evidence of the reemergence thing anywhere in the room.
Okay.
All right. So, you?
I'll share that with the group that he teleported, but I don't know if I don't think he's still in the room.
Okay, and just roll a perception for Astaroth for me. We'll just get his turn done.
Okay.
Wait, to confirm, did he leave with Tribeca?
Yes.
Okay.
I just couldn't put them together as a thing, so he took
Astaroth rolled a 13.
Okay.
Perception.
All right. Yeah, he's even less than you in the room. The only thing that both of you have noticed rolling over a 10 is that it seemed like that the spell magic only worked on Fred and not the other people that are frozen. So everybody is still frozen in the room. So roll an Arcana for me, Zakar. I should have you do this on.
Lots of scrolling going on here. 16.
You know you're enough of a spellcaster to know that if everybody's still frozen, he must be somewhere within enough feet for the spell to still be working.
Okay.
So, but it's not in here. That brings us to Pizza Tacos.
Does she relay that message to anybody?
Yeah.
Can I do that as part of my free action?
Yeah.
Okay.
I should have done it on your turn. So.
Okay. Yeah, I would tell everyone about this.
And he's definitely not in this room.
Nope.
Yeah. Not in this room.
And there's one way in and out.
Yeah,
you also teleport it, so you don't know.
But like, what's what would I know what the range of the spell would be? The freezing time spell.
Are you Arcana?
I've got a +2 on Arcana.
You're not, and it doesn't have that black dot next to it on there.
No, it's a half a dot.
Well, yes, still roll. Good. Right. Yeah. That's your jack of all trades.
It's an 11.
11. No, the only teleport spell you know of, this wasn't Dimension Door, because you have seen that a bunch. The teleport spells, he could be anywhere. But you would think that most spells would be this remain concentration, time spell, stuff like that. At least, you would have to be within at least 1,000 feet, for a concentration. So that's, of all the spells that's the largest range that you've ever seen on a spell. So you're guessing he's somewhere within that range.
Okay. I'm going to... So who are the people that are frozen in time right now?
So the people frozen are the 3 guards here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't put them in here, but the 4 members of the Council of Tal'Dorei, the 4 members that are up here by the, on the dais up here.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to one of the council members.
Yeah.
Pull down their pants and then use the spell magic on them.
Okay. Which one? You have the Dragonborn.
And I'm gonna have a dagger to their throat.
Okay.
So not the Dragonborn. So what do I got? I got a Dragonborn.
You got a human. Brahm, the Minister of Law. You have Allura, who is the Arcanist, like Minister of Magic sort of thing. And then you have Assume, the Minister of Secrets.
All right, I'm going up to the human.
Okay, so Brahm. Okay.
So
you pull down his pants and put a dagger to his throat, cast the spell magic. You have to roll.
They have to... okay.
Yeah.
Lucky. Lucky again. There we go. It's 24.
Okay, so it's this spell, and he goes, oh, what's this?
All right, so Hutijin escaped with a prisoner. I have the decree here. I want to buy this decree for any arrests made to Fred and Ariel, and I want to know where he'd take her.
Okay. And he goes, he's like, I'm not sure. Let me read that over. And then
no. Look with your eyes. I'm not giving it to him.
Yeah. And he's sort of reading it over. As he's reading that, at the end of your turn, you're closer to it, so you see the sparkle that you guys had originally seen at the beginning of the fight. Look over and point in the direction of Zakara, and point over to her and go, Morning Star. And then he appears. You roll perception, Pizza Tacos.
That is a 23.
23. You're pretty sure you recognize the body shape of the person. It is missing a left eye. You have spent a good amount of time with this person in the past. And he has this on the back of his jacket there, his hood there as he turns around. It's in the chat. I put it up on there. And at this point, you turn around, and as he says Morningstar and appears out of his invisibility, you see Zakara fall, and the life from her body just leave, and she is now unmoving and dead on the floor. And that is where we'll end this episode.